and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about stretching the adductors, and the adductors are the muscles on the inner thigh, okay? They attach to the inner thigh and then also to the pubis, okay? So you have short adductors, which are your adductor longus, your adductor brevis, and your pectineus. And you also have long adductors, which are your adductor magnus and your gracilis. Okay, so the first two stretches we're going to do are for your short adductors, and to get those we're going to stretch with our knees bent. Okay, so we're going to do a butterfly stretch. Okay, so just put your feet together and bring your pelvis forward. You don't want to be way forward like you would have in Baddha Konasana if you're doing yoga. Don't want to quite like that. Okay, but I want your feet relatively close to you so that they're not all the way out here. Okay. So from here, you're just going to let your knees kind of let gravity take your knees down, and then you can sit right up here. If you already feel a stretch, fantastic. Just hang out here. Okay, no reason to do anything else. Okay. If you do not feel a stretch, bend forward. Okay, keep your back nice and straight. You can just bend forward, hang out here about 30 seconds. And when you stretch, you don't want to go into a place where it's like painful, or else your body will react against you and try to get out of the stretch. Go into a stretch to where you feel that stretch. It feels like a fairly good sensation, but it's not uncomfortable. And what will happen there is that your body will eventually relax. And then you'll be able to go a little bit deeper. Okay? So if you don't force yourself into the stretch, your body will allow you to go further into it. Okay? So for here, we'll do 30 seconds 3 times for the stretch. And then you can come up. And then if you want to try a little bit different version of this butterfly stretch, you can go into laying down. Okay? What we call Supta Baddha Konasana in yoga. It gives you a little bit different version of the stretch, okay? And for this, you don't have to do like a 30-second hold 3 times. You could just kind of hang out here for a couple minutes, especially if it feels pretty good. Now, if you're pretty painful, let's say you've had like a strain of one of your adductors, or you have some really bad tendinopathy in one of the tendons that attach to the pelvis, then what you can do, instead of just letting your knee hang out here in space, you can grab a yoga block, you can grab a pillow, some books, whatever you have laying around, and go into where it feels a little bit stretchy, and then support it with that block. Okay? That'll allow this to relax, okay, without putting too much stress on the area. And without making you too sore or potentially hurting whatever is already damaged. Okay, so there's that. So now we're heading on to our long adductors, so adductor magnus and our gracilis. And we're going to go into a wide leg forward fold. There we go. All right, so take your legs out to a V. And then from here, if you're already feeling pretty stretchy, just hang out here. No reason to go anywhere else. Okay, make sure your legs are nice and straight, okay, and you should feel it more along in here, okay. Now, if you are one of these people that have pretty tight hamstrings and you're in your wide leg forward fold right here and you're sitting back like that because you can't sit upright because you're very tight, grab a block, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, and sit on it, okay. Raising you up is going to allow you to sit up nice and straight. It's going to give you a better stretch, okay? It's also going to take the strain out of your low back. And then from here, if you're sitting up on your block and you feel pretty good, just hang out here for a couple minutes. All right, so let's just say that you're down here, you're nice and stretchy, okay? You don't really feel a stretch here. Same thing as we did in the butterfly stretch. We're just going to go forward just until you feel a stretch, and then you hang out there, okay? And again, make it feel like comfortable stretch. It's obviously a stretch sensation, but it is not painful, okay? And then just relax And then your body will gradually relax with you, and you'll be able to go further into it. 30-second hold, 3 times with this one as well. All right. And then one last stretch is, again, for the long adductors. You're going to be on one knee, and then the other foot is going to be pointing straight forward. You're going to have this leg straight. It's going to be straight out beside you. And then from here, you're going to put your hands down. Okay, I want you guys see from the side here too. So hands down, and then you're going to stretch back, heel to buttock. Again, this is pretty easy for me, but I am feeling a stretch. And I might hang out here for like 15-20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, depending on how strong a stretch is. Once again, don't go too stretchy to where you feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to get out of this immediately. You want to go to where it feels somewhat comfortable, okay, to allow your body to relax into it. And you see it from this side. Again, my leg is straight to the side, my foot is pointing forward, hands down, and then leaning back. Okay, and once again, I'm pretty flexible. All right, so that's what I had for you today. I hope to see you next time.